The Uzi Tactical Pen. If you want to know more, stay tuned. Hi folks, it's Jeff Levin here, and tonight we're going to talk about a pen, but not just any pen. This is a pen which is really good for self-defense, as well as emergency situations, and we'll go over that shortly. So anyway, I've had this one for about 10 years now, and they proved to be quite popular. Now, Defender pens in general seem to have proved quite popular, and you can pay up to hundreds of dollars for one of them. And I guess they're good pens, but I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars. So this one you can get for about $17 US, possibly slightly less, possibly slightly more. They're around 17 bucks. So let's go over it a little bit. Okay, so this is probably 16 and a bit inches long, and it's made of aircraft grade alloy, and it's anodized black, as you can see here. Now down here in this area, we've got some fluting that goes all the way around, and up in this area here, we've got quite a bit of knurling, and then some more knurling up here, right by the actual cap here, which is a carbide tip which you can use as a glass breaker. I haven't used it myself as a glass breaker, but I have seen videos of people that have, and it works a treat. And so that's just fine. Now, it's got some very fine threading on here, and if you take it off, we just go like so, and there's a spring in there that holds the refill in. Now, it takes standard refills, Fisher Space Pen, and also Parker Pen refills, as well as just standard refills, as long as they're of this length. And so that's quite good there. Now, the refill that I have in here came with it, and I believe it's a Parker refill, and it writes just fine. So there's no problem there. However, I am having a bit of a problem trying to get it to rethread. And of course, it only does this when I'm actually on camera. And there we go. Because these threads are quite fine, it just takes a little bit to actually get it to grip onto there. Alright, so how we get the pen to actually, we just screw it in all the way there. And there you go. I'll give you a quick demonstration of the pen writing. No worries there. And to retract it, simply unscrew the bit, and there you go. Now we've got a pocket clip here, which is quite nice. And a really interesting feature is you can unscrew the carbide chip here and pull that away for a second, and you have a small container. It is pretty small. In here, I normally just keep one of those zipper fronts, but you can keep a handcuff key in here or just whatever you feel that you need. And it goes back together quite simply, like so. So yeah, defend your pens, eh? In a lot of places, you can't carry a firearm. And in some places, you can't even carry a knife that has a locking mechanism on it. And so that's where a defender pen comes in handy. Because you can carry these pretty much anywhere, and anytime that you need a pen, you've got a pen. Anytime that you need a glass breaker to get yourself out of a vehicle in an emergency, you've got that. And of course, there is the actual defense part of the pen. And just like any Kubotan, and it's just a really good non-lethal kind of way to defend yourself. However, when you use something like this, you have to remember that the same law applies to you as it would a knife or anything like that. It is a defensive weapon, and it can cause serious injury. So you need to be aware of that before you actually start carrying one around. But there you go. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you want to have a closer look at one from Amazon. And yeah, like I said, I've had this one for quite a few years. It writes great, takes uh, takes reputable refills, and yeah, it just might be that thing that saves you from a bad situation. Check out the link in the description below and see if it's something that you might want for yourself. Okay, folks. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Until next time, this is Jeff Fluent saying stay safe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.